Hey everyone, I'm trying something new on my channel and making a Storytime video, because apparently that's the only kind of animation that's still popular on YouTube. Aside from Let's Player animations, I guess. Anyway, I plan on making a couple more of these, but remember to like and subscribe so I know you want to see more. Okay, on with the video. When I was just a little baby taco, my console of choice was the Nintendo DS. I had a black DS Lite at first, before I broke it and got a red one. But back in the day I didn't have the income I do now, and my parents weren't too keen on buying me every single game I wanted. So I was relegated to the used section of EB Games. You know, where they sell the games that other people return. Because they're bad and they don't want them. You're not finding Mario Kart DS or Pokemon used typically because those games are good and people want to hold on to them. Other than that, I had whatever licensed games or extremely watered down ports of better console games were in the discount bin at Zellers. By the way, Zellers was basically Canadian Target before Target bought them out, and they got rid of them within a year because nobody in Canada likes Target. So yeah, I didn't have a lot of the AAA DS games everyone remembers. I didn't have Phantom Hourglass or The World Ends With You or even Nintendogs. But I didn't mind, my 8-year-old ass was just happy to be playing a video game. But I did have one game that I consider one of the DS's best. A little game called Drawn to Life. Now you may be looking at this and thinking, oh, what's so special about that? It looks like a generic kids game. Well, you're kinda right. But you're also wrong, you see. This game is incredibly meaningful to me, and it's the part of the reason, if not the reason, I'm an artist today. So sit back and let me explain why I love this game, and its sequel, so much. I remember seeing this game in Nintendo Power and thinking, I gotta have this. It was the only thing on my Christmas list that year, and of course I got it. I spent my whole winter break playing this game. Granted, I did have my friends beat the boss for me because I was a little bitch, but I still had fun nonetheless. The story is pretty simple. It focuses on the Raposa, these little fox rabbit boys. They live in a village and worship their creator, a being known as the Creator. That's you, by the way. You're the creator. Anyway, the village is being overrun by shadows, and the Raposa are constantly terrorized by monsters, all because of the villain, Wilfer. This guy's so cool, dude. He stole the book the Creator used to create the world, and used it to create his own shadow beings, turning into one himself in the process. He also scattered the pages of the book, which means the Creator had no power in the world anymore. Because of this, the Raposa began to believe the Creator abandoned them, so many of the villagers leave to find somewhere new, leaving the village deserted, except for the mayor, his daughter Mari, and her best friend Jowie. Mari still believes in the Creator and prays for help. The Creator answers by bringing a wooden mannequin to life and creating the hero to save them. And you get to draw that hero. That's why I loved this game. Not only do you get to draw your own player character using the DS stylus, but you get to draw in parts of the world and environment, your weapons, even some enemies. Best part, while you're drawing, you get to hear that kick-ass drawing music. I still hear this song in my head while I draw to this day. That's another thing, the music in this game is phenomenal. The composer was David J. Franco, who composed other games by the same developers, like Lock's Quest and Scribblenauts. Oh yeah, the guys who made Scribblenauts worked on this, but this came out first. The music is usually one of the first things people bring up when they talk about Drawn to Life and its sequels. Oh yeah, the game got 2 sequels, one for the Wii, one for the DS, both called The Next Chapter. I didn't finish the Wii one, but I did play the DS one and loved it. After the end of the first game, Wilfer comes back and is stealing the color from the world, so the Creator makes a new hero to help him. In this one, you're given a lot more creative control with your hero. You can make them taller and give them extra limbs and stuff, and there's more weapons for you to draw. You can even make them turn into a spider or a blob, which of course you get to design as well. This one is much darker too, and ends with a huge revelation about the Raposa's world and how it relates to the world of the Creator. I won't spoil it because I want y'all to play it. If I had to pick between the two, I would say I like The Next Chapter more, just because it's an evolution of the previous game. It's tighter gameplay-wise too, and the music is still stellar. And while we're on the subject, I may as well talk about the SpongeBob one. It has no connection to the other games and only takes the base concept of drawing your hero and using it as SpongeBob's world, and as you fight against Doodlebob at the end. If it sounds like a cash grab, that's because it was. THQ had the rights to build franchises and wanted to make a quick buck. Oh yeah, THQ is the publisher, and when they went bankrupt they sold the IP to 505 Games, who only made a mediocre iOS port of the first game. Yeah, who doesn't love playing a DS game on your phone? Anyway, I know I probably didn't make either Drawn to Life or The Next Chapter sound all that amazing, but please believe me when I say they really were amazing, at least to me. They showed me that for the first time, what I drew could mean something. I always liked to draw, which is what drew me to the game in the first place. See what I did there? It drew me. Sorry. But Drawn to Life made me really want to focus on art as my lifelong goal. I know it sounds cheesy, but seeing something I drew as a playable character on a console I loved so much meant a lot to me. I felt invested in the world of the Raposa because I had created something for them. For the first time, my drawing felt truly alive, and I probably wouldn't be doing what I do today if it wasn't for this fantastic game. If you can find it, I encourage you to check it out. Hell, even emulate it if you can. The DS is old enough for that to be okay, right? I'd say watching a Let's Play or a walkthrough is just as good, but for this game, it really isn't. You'd only be watching someone else's creations. Please, try this game for yourself if you're interested. And maybe, just maybe, if it gets enough attention, they'll make another one. Wait, they're already making another one for the Switch? Thanks for watching. If you're new, remember to hit the subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment. Did you play Drawn to Life for the next chapter? Or even the SpongeBob one? What'd you think? Which was your favorite? Or if you have another suggestion for art-related topics I should talk about, let me know. I have a few more ideas planned, but this is definitely the first one I wanted to do. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.